What's going on, everybody? Mega Rising has recently been released for Pokemon TCG Pocket, and with it a ton of new cards and a big meta shakeup with all these powerful Mega Pokemon and a few new EXs that are very good. Unfortunately, I've not pulled a ton of new, very good playables. Not been the most fortunate with my pulls in that regard, but I do have a few things that I've built and something I definitely want to show you all today, and that is the Mega Gyarados build that I have here. So, obviously the star of the show is the Mega Gyarados. 210 HP, attacks with that Mega Blaster for 4 energy. You discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. You know, the sooner you do this, the better. The sooner you attack with them, sooner you Mega Blast, the better. Discarding cards can be so beneficial in a game where there are not a lot of ways to recover cards from the discard pile. Not a lot of cards interact with the discard pile in general in this game, so discarding key evolution pieces, rare candies, can really cripple a deck that you're playing against. So the sooner you can get into that attack, the better. And how exactly are we getting that 4 energy on Mega Gyarados? This is a tall ask. Well, we have the Mantikes with the Splashy Toss attack that you can use for free because it's a baby Pokemon. You accelerate water to a bench basic Pokemon, which is important. So we'll be accelerating to this Magikarp, which I'm playing 2 of the new Magikarp with its Waterfall evolution. I think it's the best one. The other Magikarps that you can play are, there's one that leaps out, that for water energy you can retreat back to the bench. And then another one is, it does 10 damage, and you can flip a coin, and if hedge, you are immune to damage. Which probably, I would say, is like maybe the second best one. And then there's another one that does like 10 for water energy. Don't use that one sucks. This one I think is the best with its Waterfall evolution. You pull a random card that evolves from Magikarp out of the deck, and evolves with the Magikarp that uses the attack. It's just a consistency tool. It helps a lot with consistency. You can, make sure that if you're breaking on your evolutions, you make sure you evolve into something. And there's ways to fix your deck so that you evolve into the Gyarados you want. Because I'm playing a 2-3 line of Magikarp with the Gyarados from Genetic Apex. Now, why do I have this in here? Well, you need a way to beat Oricorio. That is, the one bird that you always run into when you least expect it, and being played in a lot of good decks right now, so you gotta have a way to beat it, or you just get walled, because the only thing that can do damage is the Mega Gyarados if you didn't have this. So the Gyarados is here to fight Oricorio, but its attack, Hyper Beam for 4 water energy, is 100 damage, and you discard energy from the active Pokemon. That effect does not come into play the most often. Mainly you're putting this Pokemon into play to deal with Oricorio, but sometimes the discarding energy can be pretty beneficial if you evolve into it early, and you can kind of cut off your opponent from being able to attack you. But that really only comes to play through Misty, so it's not the most feasible thing. But the other way I've seen Gyarados be built is with another basic Pokemon that handles Oricorio. So I've seen people play Furfrou, Keldeo, and then the other one I had thought of was the non-EX Suicune, has a 70 damage attack for 3, I think. But the thing about that is, if you have another basic in the deck, you kind of cut your good start consistency, right? You always want to start the Mantike. Starting Magikarp isn't terrible because I run the double inflatable boats to fix that start, but having another basic in there I feel like wouldn't be as good. So I think having just the 4 basics of 2 Magikarps, 2 Mantikes, I think is the best way to do it. As far as finding Pokemon are concerned, I've got a Pokeball and 2 Lysias. Lysia pulls 2 random Pokemon out of the deck that have 50 HP or less. All of our Pokemon have 30 HP, so they're all being found by Lysia. No matter what Pokemon you start, you are always guaranteed one of the other. So if you start Mantike, have Lysia, you're always going to get a Magikarp, no matter what. You can get 2 Magikarp, you can get a Magikarp and a Mantike, but you'll never not find it. So it's so great for consistency. Helps so much for getting your big starts you want going. Speaking of that, yeah, I talked about the double inflatable boat. Helps a ton if you start Magikarp, have Lysia, play Lysia, you get Mantike and something else, and then you can put Magikarp in the boat, sail it back to the bench, and then you're splashing on it. Also have the research, gotta have the research, it's like mandatory in every deck. Misty in there as well for some pop-off potential. I think it's a necessary card even if it is coin flippy, but the pop-up potential to just like, you know, early waterfall evolution, or, you know, just get a little extra energy, even setting up 2 Mega Gyaradoses, which sometimes can happen, can be very beneficial, because especially with these inflatable boats, you can actually pivot between them somewhat reasonably, and like a collective HP pool of 420 is kind of crazy. Like, you know, and especially if you're mega blasting and getting rid of some of your opponent's cards, if you dump their Cyrus and you know they're not playing more than one of them, or even dump like Sabrina's and stuff too, you know that you can safely pivot between the two, and you can have a full HP Gyarados if you've gotten 2 set up. So it doesn't come up all the time, but Misty helps enable situations like that to even happen in the first place. The Irida is a pretty important card for the healing. Can fix a lot of math for you, turn 2 shots to 3 shots, things like that. It's definitely very beneficial. I didn't used to have it in the deck, but I added it for this session that I did, and I think it was a very good inclusion. Next up is a Sabrina. You gotta have some gusting in there. I thought about having this be a Cyrus, because a lot of times I played against a lot of Absol on the win event ladder or whatever. We don't have ranked yet, so it's the get 9 wins to get a little medal thing. But anyway, that's what we're playing. I thought about having this be a Cyrus because I played a lot of Absol, and the thing about Absol is that it's got 1 retreat. They've got 2 Absols on their board. You punch one, you don't knock it out. They retreat to another Absol, they attack you again. Math doesn't add up perfectly for you unless you can get the heal off, but it would have been super beneficial in a lot of games I played to have Cyrus in there, because a lot of times they'll have 2 Absols and then something else down, like Chimecho, or not Chimecho, Chingling, and or like a Dino or a Hydreigon or something. It's like you don't want to Sabrina and punch that. It's like it's kind of a waste of time. You want to take the 3 points to win the game. So in those cases, Cyrus would have been better. But I think you can go either way. But the Sabrina is also really good versus Suicune. You know, you get early tempo plays where you can kind of get a little bit longer to set up. So I don't know. You could probably go with either. I also have red card for some disruption. I think it's super necessary to slow some decks down. I thought about it being a Mars because a lot of times, like, you kind of go through the sequence of like Mantike, you have like Mantike, Magikarp, and Mantike on the bench. You Splashy Toss, this Mantike gets knocked out. Then Mantike number 2, Splashy Toss, knockout. Then you go and evolve and start Gyaradosing. In that case, Mars would be very powerful because you put him down the 1 card, but red card suffices, because there's a lot of times where it's like, do I want to use my supporter for turn on red card, but I kind of need to heal, or I kind of, you know, in the early game, I want to draw cards, or I want to Misty for energy. So, like, it's nice to, or do I want to Gust? I can Sabrina and then red card and then punch. So it's like, there's supporters you'd rather be playing. So I think the red card helps in that regard. And then May is a great consistency tool. It helps you find the Pokemon you need when you need them. So yeah, that's the deck. We'd be playing in the Win Streak event, or not Win Streak event, we're playing in the Win Medal event. So don't quite have ranked yet. I don't think, you know, in the case when we do get ranked, I don't think it's the best play, because the issue is in decks that run Pokemon that can snipe the bench and do 30 damage, like Hitmonlee, Heatmore, Jirachi. Jirachi's the big one. Those matchups are almost auto losses. They're so incredibly difficult because it's so hard to establish 2 Magikarps at the same time. You kind of have to focus in on the one. Yeah, I don't think those matches are possible. I think they are just auto losses. Unless you go first, Misty Waterfall Evolution into a Mega Gyarados. Like, that's the only way I can see you winning versus Mega Altaria. Like, the Jirachi just is too good. But didn't run into any in the games I played, but the deck is still around. It's very popular. But with that being said, got a few matches to show you, and I hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time. Starting first. Got a pretty good starting hand here. Cleffa with Absol. Not had the chance to build Absol yet, but I know there's a few different ways you can do it. No, we're gonna play it safe. I was like, should I just Misty and attack? But no, I don't think it's worth it. Don't believe it's worth it. Do it next turn. Question is, are they playing Oricorio and Pichu? Because if so, I'm gonna need to establish the other Gyarados. Maybe not though. Probably not, because they wouldn't even be able to set it up right now. Which is definitely good for me. Alright, let's see what happens here. Hiya! Okay. I'll put this down in case they play a little Sabrina or Repel on me. Want to be able to respond to that. If they punch me with Absol this turn, they're probably dumping my Irida. Which is fine. Red card, quite the soul read. Potentially draw into my other guy. Actually, no, I'm losing this, huh? This is pretty awkward. What a Magikarp. Alright. Well, do this. Not much else to do. He's not hitting. Alright, well. Just attach Waterfall. Yeah, I was hoping, like, obviously there is a chance there that I could have become the energy discarding one and that would have been bad, but that's all I had to do. So I can obviously take 3 punches from Absol. Although if Darkrai enters the field, that's bad. I didn't actually end up losing Irida, so I still have that. If I research into it, that's terrible, but we'll see. A Pokeball. Yeah. Fine by me. Alright, let's get rid of some of their cards. Oh, they have Dino and... Okay. Alright, no more disruption from them probably, unless they have Mars. Which, red card, Mars could make sense. This is a good combo with the Darkness Claw from Absol. Quite good. So I obviously need a Cyrus of my own. Do I run one, actually? Alright, goodbye May. Irida, that keeps me alive. It's actually a very lucky draw. Yeah, punch them, discard out of their deck. Ooh, the red, that's a big one. Yeah, I assume Darkrai's not in here. Or they're holding it. If they were holding it, they would have put it down by now. I actually don't know, do they have a play? Not really. I mean, if they had red, they were going to play it. I'm going to end up discarding it this turn. Oh, well, I just win. Sweet. Ooh, they weren't happy about that one. Tough choice to make between these two here. Alright. The one card was the Pokeball. I got all the boats. Both the Mega guys. Got some poison action we're going against. See if I get Mantic. Could be Mantic. Is it Mantic? Yes! The golden snitch. Look at him go. Kind of the nuts, honestly. What the? Okay. Epic. I probably should have just put the boat on Mantic to play around Copycat. Well, they were gonna research anyway. Doesn't matter. Pokeball. Alright. Ooh, the evil poison. My Mantic will die now? That's so rude. I guess I died with one. But still, extremely rude. That's definitely the safe play, is Lucia. And just do that again. I think it is the play. Go ahead and put the boat on it. Definitely the gambling play, but I think this is safer. Okay. Probably not repelling there. Okay. Like 170, right? Scrubbat? Yeah. Yep. Fighting the poison worm. It's a shame I will never be able to cure that poison. Oh. I'm just fighting with my guy. I mean, I can try to set this up. I think it's worth it. Okay. Alright, let's card some stuff. The Cyrus is a huge dump. What are they holding, though? Really? Okay. Not save you. Okay, they're doing 100? Irida, like 60 between turns is insane. It's probably just better to, like, retreat, right? Like, there's no way it's not. Yeah. Shot it isn't better to do that. And then just Irida. I could have even waited to do that, but don't hate doing it now. Alright, what I get rid of? Ooh, the other candy? Sorry, buddy. Yeah, okay. That was just a silly match. Alright, going second, so we'll just bench the Mantic. If you're going second, it's like in this case, I had the boat, so it's like I could have fixed it. But like if I were to bench Mantic and Magikarp here, my opponent goes first, they could like Sabrina me, be like, haha, or like repel or something. Be like, haha, you can't splashy toss. But even if that were the case, I had the boat, so I can fix it. I don't like to see this. I don't like to see this guy. Because that 30 damage is real bad for the little guys I have. Very bad. Pokeball. I guess this is like Espeon. Something. Bench. Do the boat. Pokeball, hoping for another Manaphy? Not Manaphy, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, if this pops off, I'm gonna go into Waterfall. Cool, yeah. Yeah, forget this toss. Okay, yeah, that's it. It just happens. It happens like that sometimes. Magikarp going second. Darkrai. Okay. I feel like I see so many Absols start Darkrai. Like, I feel like that's gotta be terrible. It's probably worth going into that, to be honest. It does suck, but I think I just should do this. I have the safety net of going through two Mantics. I really don't want this to get removed. Root to Mantike, Flashy Toss attach. Okay. Next turn I am attacking with Mega Gyarados. Okay. Just insanely rude, but alright. I mean, if they retreat to Absol, I'll take it. Just gonna be an unestablished Absol. Or are they gonna sit there? Let me easily Sabrina for game. Okay. Play the Lycia in the deck. And then Mega Blaster, discard some stuff. Dark Pendant? I'm not super familiar with these Absolutes. I know there's a lot of ways to build it. The one I'm most familiar with is with the Pichu Oricorio package, and then the one Darkrai. I feel like it's like the best build. I don't know. I've pulled 0 Absols. I would love to. Absol's a card I love to play in the actual TCG, the Mega Absol. It's a fun deck. I got red carded with a 2-card hand. Oh, but that's actually good because they're gonna get rid of full stuff. They can't. Alright, alright. Oh, I win. Awesome. Sick. Pretty good start, possibly. All these Absols, a lot of them. I mean, it's probably the best Mega card. Maybe the new wave is the Dino sauce. That Hydreigon is a really cool card. Kind of like it's like a dark version of Rampardos. A dark, evil version of Rampardos. Attacks for 1, does 130, accelerates energy to itself. Oh, attacks for 1 essentially. It does attacks for 3, but you have to accelerate energy. Alright, well with Alicia, I've got it guaranteed. To do the broken start. Just double Mantite, kind of Magikarp. Is very good. The question is, do I want to burn this or put the other one down? Probably not. I think I just go from here. Think about that later. I was thinking about Copycat, but Copycat for 3 is not that appealing. My opponent may not want to do that. I'd obviously like to find the right Gyarados to start swinging with. They're a good bit away from attacking me. What is Hydreigon's HP? Is it 150? I think so. And it does 40 to itself to accelerate energy? Or is it... I think it's 40. 40 accelerates 2 dark to itself. So I can one-shot it back with Mega Gyarados. Yep. Ooh, and Cleffa? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that card is scary. 30 damage. It's in range, girl. Oh, I got the guy. What if I get disrupted? That'd be kind of bad. I think in this case, I'm gonna set up another one. I'm gonna play the slow game. They're gonna need to swing at me first. It's a case where I think that is valuable. In that case, I should have evolved. Alright, they're gonna start swinging. Cool. They might think I'm bricked. I don't mind this because it's 2 turns before they can attack with this. Oh, Pokemon Center Lady? Rat. Discard all energy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought it was discard 2. Huh. What are the Mantike? I mean, if I punch it, it can't even accelerate to itself. So then they're gonna start stacking this. I kind of want them to attack again, but what if they just don't? What if they just don't? What if I set up this one? Ooh, maybe I should have evolved to that. Oh, but then it's gonna punch me for 130. I won't die, but then... Oh, but... Yeah, it could have accelerated to itself. But I feel like... Is it worth discarding their hand? I think this is valuable still. Just set up 2 megas and go from there. I think that's better. I'm gonna red card before I punch because I got a really big hand. Because if they're holding Cyrus, they could end up putting it back in the deck and then I discard it with the Mega Blaster. I want them to swing here. The smart play is to attach back here. Yeah, this is what I wanted them to do. Oh, they have the Pokemon Center Lady again? It's just rat behavior, what the heck? Alright, alright, alright. You got me, Anson, I understand. Alright. Gonna evolve here. Okay. Alright, okay, punch first. I'll red card after. Alright, what are we dumping? Mars? It's helpful. Or Candy, and there will never be another Hydreigon. That's good. Research, drawn. Dino's never evolving, buddy. I really want to get rid of a Cyrus. I know they'll have a Cyrus. Or something. I really want to get rid of it. They must have Zweilous on the deck or something. Because it's interesting that was the attach. Like, no shot they have Zweilous. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. I think I was chill to just punch. Oh my goodness! They're all dark, dude. They're all dark decks. They're all Absol. It's not Absol. Holy moly. It's something far more sinister. I get farmed by Grindcore, what the heck? I gotta, well, that hand's not sticking. Sure. They just oak into doing nothing? Yeah. Sure, buddy, sure. Alright, research first before the Pokeball. Okay. Pokeball is Mantike. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm tossing here. I'm tossing. What do they got going on? Oh, attached to Celesteela. Oh. You're cooked, buddy. Oh my. Licia for the thin? I could just waterfall. Oh, but I don't want to. Why did I play May? I had no Pokemon. I'm trolling. I meant to rip this. Oh dear. I don't want to waterfall into the... Actually, that's not a bad thing. It means they'll never attack. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Helmet? What the? Rats. Okay. Alright. Is that the other Magikarp up? They have to be bricked like so badly. There's no way they're not. Like, unless this is 19 Trainer Celestial. Okay, there's Buzzlord. It's a matter of time before Buddy showed up. Probably should have just Sabrina'd, huh? That probably would have been better. I'm trolling this game. What is going on with me? Can always Misty active. A little bit of an anti-grind core. Right, core? Okay. My Misties! No! They're back! They're both back! And the Gyarados! Those were the only cards I needed! What the... Alright, they're gonna guarantee one. That's fine. Just not two. Oh, two! Ah. Oh, cringe. Yeah, let's find out what happens. Yeah, cool. I don't know how worth it this is, but I'm gonna do it. Oh no! Forgot about the Lusamine. Tyrannical hole. Okay. I'm chilling, I'm chilling. Alright. Weah! Okay, that's not cool. Alright, don't... Actually... Yeah. Fine. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm chilling. Okay. I win. Yippee! I got a blaster! Gun there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, finally a different energy type. I think second, Crystal Waltz. Okay. No Froakies to establish, no nothing. I mean, I get all my basics here. I think with that, we do just want a hard retreat. We go boom, boom. Treat you. I guess I could have just kept attaching active, but I wanna toss. I want to splash and toss. That's all anyone wants to do.
We surveyed 100 people. All 100 of them said I want to splash and toss. It's just the facts, folks. Can't change it. Dang for some Froakies, which they didn't find. I guess, how do you not find the Froakies? That's crazy. Like, actually insane. Alright, I'm gonna slow him down with this. You're cooked, buddy. No Froakies going down is so good for me, honestly. They're not here. They closed the app. Oh, they're back. It really should just auto do that when there's one Pokemon. Like, there's no reason that should do that. All right, you got a cape. If nothing happens, that's so good for me. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that has to be a cape there. I mean, they can punch me. I really don't care. Red card punch would hit so good, though. Should I Edith in the deck? If I need to set up another one, I like to hold the May. If possible. Thing is, with this kind of a board, I'm not like obsessed with the idea. Alright, what am I dumping? Froakie, that's good. Okay, there's a Froakie. Probably was the top deck. They've got the candy in hand for sure. Oh, they've got the EX candy in hand too. Sure, thin the hand a bit. Red card would be so good right now. Come on. Oh, you're cooked, buddy. Oh my goodness. Top deck of the century. Magikarp go down? Like, Suicune will be hitting me harder, but by 20. I feel like they want to go into the Mega Greninja. I'm gonna set this up. This could be wrong, but we'll see. Candy down. Cyrus down is very good too. Unless they're running two of them. Okay, research. There's the candy. 100 twice is not good enough, though. They don't have another Froakie to boost the damage, so I think I'm just fine. Especially with that. Especially with that, that's very good. Yeah, okay, that seals the deal. Entei. Ballin'. Okay. Definitely afraid of this deck for sure. They get an early pop off, I'm afraid. Even though I have the weakness. Not exactly great for me. This is a good start, though. This is a good start. I kind of want a red card them. Because I don't want next turn to be Blaziken.
slow him down. Hopefully. Helmet. I'm hoping I can just gust around this. And if I can knock it out this turn, knock it out this turn. Yeah. I mean, Sabrina Punch is bad anyway. Double 2 turns in a row of research? Oh, okay. Well, please bench something else. Okay. Okay. I need Sabrina. Desperately. Magikarp. Okay. Alright. I have to hope they don't have it, or I discard good pieces. Ooh! Both Blazikins! Wow! That's the best thing I could have discarded. That's insane. I mean, it's over, right? I even discarded another Entei. They have no attackers. I think they might have realized it too. 1 card left too. I know they've got both candies in there. Alright, the final Mega Blaster. See what this last card is. It was one of the candies. Okay, so they're holding 1. That is crazy.